Earlier, Tariq very kindly took 3 volunteers and gave them 3 volunteers who were balding and gave them a complete makeover and transfer. Here is what they looked like before. So that was what our volunteers looked like before, and Tariq, you're going to now show us what they look like now.
Yes.
So
shall we do that?
Yeah. And okay.
All right. I think there were 3 of them.
Right.
They were all wanting to not have haircuts, and they were all from different, Somebody's works in an office. One of them was another makeup artist. So I figured that you have to look your part, and by not only just doing their hair, I said, look, go and dig up something from your wardrobe, make an effort,
Give a complete makeup.
Yes. So here we go.
Okay, so should we start the music and
yes.
let's introduce them
first.
Noman.
Whoa!
Wow! Wow!
Noman has had his hair colored. Usually, dark hair, the contrast with your scalp is so much that once you have a lighter color through, it takes over from looking at the scalp. The scalp doesn't look so the contrast isn't there. But he's had the most hair of all the boys, so I said we can still make you look like a rock star.
And I can't see any baldness, any gunge at all.
Well, he's wearing his hair forward, and that's not what he was doing before. I mean, he was wearing his hair kind of parted, combed over, and pushed back. This just makes him look like a rock star.
Zabardast.
Really good.
That's really good. Okay, our next. Your next makeover
is Ravi.
Ravi!
Whoa!
Oh, wow! Ravi!
This is the mafia look that I
This is the
young man
really good.
I just shaved his head. He was looking like an uncle with the little bits of the hair on the side and nothing on top. I was inspired by his earring. I said, dress sharp and, just cut all your hair off. And
just
I also told him to buy a clipper and keep it maintained and tell everybody that Tariq Amin cuts his hair. You look really good, Ravi.
That looks really good, Ravi. You look.
If anybody, please camera on me. If anybody, I promised him that iska ek rishta aayega if somebody saw him like this. So if you really want, I think Ravi is really hot. He thinks that nobody's gonna like him with his new look. I think that iska aaj rishta aana chahiye.
No, he looks really good.
All right.
Okay, and
our
last
model is the makeup artist.
Kashif.
His name is Kashif.
Way!
Whoa!
He's got a Tintin, which is another crop which is close to his head. We made him raise the front of it. I mean, a lot of people have a recession area where the baldness really starts. So there's 2 forms. It recedes, and then you have the regular male pattern crown baldness.
Right.
So he had a really high recession area, and he was trying to wear his hair down, which actually made his hair look thinner. And it was not doing anything for his face. So we just whacked it all off and said to gel up the front. Is that gel in your hair?
Oh, fantastic!
That looks really good. That looks really good.
So
and then do you put the hair back at the sides?
Well, mostly I think with men's hair, when you're losing it, you tend to wear it kind of flat, so it stays close to your head shape.
Right.
The minute you start wearing it with volume, it begins to look like more see-through. The density isn't there for it. You know what I'm saying? So the head shape is very, very important. If you don't follow the head shape, you can go seriously wrong with doing something for somebody who's losing their hair.
And how do you guys feel? Do you feel good about it? Do you feel
confident?
हाँ, बहुत confidence? Ravi?
Yeah, बहुत ज़्यादा.
बहुत ज़्यादा.
जो confusion होती थी वो अब नहीं होती.
अच्छा.
सिर हल्का हो गया ना आपका इसलिए.
तारिक, एक सवाल. कलर से क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
कलर से your hair gets a texture, and it's like putting a nail polish. When when you put nail polish on your nails, it feels thicker. So color is like a coating. The molecular structure which adheres to the hair, thus plumping it up the hair shaft. And because we've gone lighter in his hair, you don't see the scalp so much. When your hair is dark and the skin color is really light, so the contrast is a lot. but he still has a lot of hair. I mean, it is thinning, but you know, he didn't need to have a drastic. But you know, I said he kind of freaked out when I said I'm going to color your hair.
But it's
you
a
know,
very बहुत subtle color.
But it's a very natural looking color. I didn't want him to look like a, you know, like an auntie. So we gave him something that, you know, brought out his own eye color. And his own color is, you know, it blends out. So it looks very natural. And it's much, much lighter than his, I mean, hair originally, but not a fake looking color.
Yeah, it doesn't look fake at all.
Yeah, it's a very real looking color.
And so Ravi is going to just
Ravi's
clipper
just
his
going to
hair
be,
from
yeah,
now.
Ravi's going to invest in a
Pair of clippers.
in a pair of clippers, and he's going to look like that forever.
And you can always have a Tariq Amin haircut. Okay, Tariq, बहुत shukriya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've done a
Pleasure.
wonderful job.
Thanks.
You really have
It was
done
a lot
wonderful
of fun.
job. And Dr. Rashid, बहुत shukriya. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.